It is Sunday and I woke up to find this. Actually, I woke up a bit earlier. It is about 12 o'clock in the noon. So I actually woke up to find it was extremely breezy outside and it was kind of drizzling. And it has been like this for the past 3 days. I'm actually mentioning this because the last week started like this. It is about 6:30 in the morning here in the far east, and I have just completed about 2 hours of study from morning. I woke up at around 4. From then I had been studying till 6:30, and I have come for a run. And look how beautiful this place is. The sun is just on the horizon. The best thing about today's run is that I have been not running for the past 2 months. From the time I left for Moscow and I toured all over Russia, I had not been running. So it's been 2 months and today is the first day I'm actually starting my run routine again. So it has got my mood really pumped up. So yeah, we started the week in a pretty high note with all the clouds being gone, the skies being clear, and the sun outside. Also, this thing happened today. That right there, if you can see, it is boiling hot water. And I'm mentioning that because this happened in the last week, which made me rant for about 2 minutes straight. Hey everybody. Today is the 6th of October and I definitely think my university is trying to kill me. Because as of today, it's been a month or so since I have gotten hot water supply inside my dormitory. Not just me, my entire dormitory hasn't gotten hot water supply yet. A month or so before, our hot water supplies for the entire campus got shut down because of a small problem that they had with the pipelines, and they promised us that the hot water supply would return. Usually they cut us off hot water for a maximum of a week or so, but as of today it's been a month. Most of the other dormitories have gotten their hot water supply a week or so before, but my dorm and the neighboring dorm of 8.2 hasn't gotten their hot water supply yet. The weather is getting horribly cold outside and the water is also starting to become freezing cold. So yeah, we got the hot water supply just today. I woke up and ta-da! We had hot water after a month or so. But the point is, I had just started to taking showers in cold water every single morning or every single afternoon after I come back from a workout or something. I actually started to like it and I was about to continue it for the rest of the time. But just after touching the hot water today, I'm actually in a pretty great dilemma if I want to continue cold water. I was actually confused if I should, open the tap all the way towards the cold side because hot water felt weird after a month having no hot water supply or no hot water to even touch. So now I think I'm gonna have my lunch and I'm gonna head towards the library. Hopefully the library is open and it is not having any other events that are going around inside the library, because the last weekend I went there, this happened. I absolutely have no idea or no regards for who the designed this library, because library is usually a place where it needs to be silent. There is music being played up there. Horrible architecture they were filmed. The library is actually completely empty. I'm in the other part of the library. For the last week, I have been experimenting with change of places. I used to study inside this hall that I showed you during my library vlog, my university library vlog. But for this time, I have changed to the other part. Not a lot of people actually come there to study. So yeah, I am trying to experiment with places because that is actually one of the factors that I could change and I could experiment with, so that I don't get fatigued that easily. So last week when I had the opportunity to go to the M building, that is the medical center where we study, where we usually have our classes, I went there and I utilized the library which was inside there, because there are actually a lot of English books, English medical textbooks, which I used to study along with my content which was already there in my iPad. Also, another thing happened this week. This week we had a class called as emergency medicine, and it is for the accreditation exam that we are going to have at the end of this year, because we are going to be completing here and we need to get our licenses. So there is a federal exam when you pass out of the university. You need to write that in order to get your degrees. For that, there is a portion of the exam dedicated to practical skills. It is like the OSCE exams, which comes with UK MLE or PLAB. So it is that kind of exams where you have 5 to 6 stations in here, and each station will have a different kind of scenario, and one kind of scenario was CPR. So this class was entirely dedicated to that. I loved the class because it was highly practical, and the professor was also really great in teaching us. So I recorded a part of it. It is about 4:30 in the evening, and I have been inside the library for about 3 hours, and after that I wasn't able to put my mind, concentrate and study. I was like wandering everywhere. My mind was in pieces. So I decided that that was it for the day. I'm heading back to the room. I have been there for 3 hours, so I'm not going to be too much critical on myself. So yeah, with that we come to the end of the highlights of this week. It has been a pretty good week. Like yesterday I went to watch the new James Bond movie. It was fantastic. I loved it. If you have the opportunity to go and watch it in theaters, it is one of those movies which you need to watch it in theaters just for the cinematography. It was beautiful the way they shot the entire movie. So if you liked this kind of content and you want to see more, hit like down below. Comment down all your suggestions. Oh my god, I'm really out of breath. Why am I this out of breath? Anyway, comment down all your suggestions, and I'll see you guys in the next video really soon. Take care. Bye bye. So it is about 4 o'clock and my camera angle is a bit down because both my wrists are hurting after doing 15 minutes of CPR. Yeah man, CPR is really hard, like everybody told. I thought it was a bit easier than this, but 15 minutes, yeah, it is pretty hard. Enjoyed the entire class. We played Another One Bites the Dust because it was in the same metronome as the amount of CPR that we need to give to the patient. I mean the rate of CPR that we need to give to the patient. So yeah, we discovered new songs to play in the background when we are performing CPR. So yeah, good for that.